We are back for a second installment of Retarded Stories. We're looking at this docs page.
Oh dear. This story is called Spike's Selfish
Bracket
Erverted Desires. I can only assume it's supposed to be perverted.
It's like 3 or 4 pages long. Oh my god.
I have to read all this too. Oh yeah, so I'm
4
reading.
pages.
So I'm not as good as a reader as Colin. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I saw 2 words in the first paragraph and there's just retarded things.
Okay, well,
well, let's go. I have my retainers in, so I have a lisp at this point.
It's pretty funny.
Don't make fun of me.
I will.
You can't help having straight immaculate teeth. I know you do.
Anyway,
let's fuck.
I shouldn't read with an accent, should I?
No. It's 4 pages.
I can read like this.
It's 4 pages. We can get through this. Let's do it.
Okay.
Read the bold.
Okay.
Oh, and if there are spelling mistakes, read them with the spelling mistakes. End of story.
Pies Sotri, or Amazing Fanfics. It's like fanfic with an X, which he wrote without using the backspace KJ,
which is key,
with a J in it, ever at all. Oh god, this is gonna be hard if I have to read it with those.
I can do it.
You're
gonna keep going.
Once upon a time in the land of Equestria, Twilight Sparkle, the purple land of lavender unicorn, was getting tea ready to go to bed. What?
This is great already.
Because she always had a benice, steaming, hot bubble bath in which to bathe in before going to bed. She got up from her desk from reading the wonderful adventures of the cult cuddlers with laser dicks.
Laser dicks.
Laser dicks.
It's fantastic. They'll melt your brain.
And trotted over to the bathtub in the bathe room.
I like that. And
she turned to the ATP tap, and the hot, steamy, bubbly water started to also known as rush.
I love that band.
Out because it was a magic tap which created the water, which was at just the right temperature. Temperature.
This is fantastic. This is like the spiders.
So now I sound like I suck at reading because I have to try to sound out all these like mistakes in it. This is crap.
It's like the spiders is.
I know, except that was a great. We should read the spiders is.
You might.
She didn't even have to wait for the bath to fill up because it was a magic bath which magically filled up with water when the tap was turned on.
That sentence had the least amount of spelling mistakes so far.
Pretty much. Twilighty dipped her hoof into the bath water to make sure it was
magic bath.
It didn't say magic.
Shit, I was reading the wrong line.
Into the bath water to make sure it was okay, which was rather redundant since the tap made the water just right for her. She gave her hoof in it and said, "Ooh," gently. On the other side of the treehouse, a sleeping baby Daragon overheard Twilight's moan, and his ears began to perk up.
I love how he's sleeping, but he overheard Twilight.
Twilight's Sparkle. And soon woke up. It was little Spiky Wikey's favorite time.
No. Oh yeah, you're good.
Favorite time of the today bath team. Or more specifically, Twilight's bath time.
All in caps. Hot.
He sprang up and darted towards the bathroom door, peeking his head in, just in time. I'd like to point out that it says sprung and sprang right next to each other.
Sprang. He sprung
sprang. Twilight was just about to get into the bath. She Riha reached her hoof back as if to take off a pair of socks, but then remembered what a stupid sub-meme socks were, and that she wasn't wearing any socks. Yeah?
Sure.
Unbeknownst to her...
Hey, unbeknownst is spelled right!
Holy shit.
Wait. No, it's not. There's an extra N.
Unbeknownst...
No, it's unbeknownst.
Unbeknownst to her, she was giving the onlooking Spike a perfect view for her choice arse.
Arse. Hi, Chase.
Spiky... Spiky's eyes lit up and as he grabbed his throbbing member.
Wow. This guy gets right to it. In 4 pages, I'd hope so. 4 pages of just bullshit, and then they fucked.
And then they fucked.
We're writing it just 4.
Twilight.
It's literally gonna read 4 pages of bullshit, and then we fucked. Not we, they. Sorry, Sophie.
Twilight then started to climb into the bath, giving gentle moans as she climbed in. Why?
Jinx.
This only pleased Spike even more, who was now clopping quite, because that's no space in between.
That's a one word.
Furiously behind the door. I wonder if there's...
Keep going.
There's not even quotation marks.
That's not talking. It's
I wonder if
the author
wares...
making a comment.
Okay, I wonder if the wares any dragon equivalent of clopping, like clawing or thing like that. Who knows?
See? It's just notes.
Okay, fine. Anyway, Twilight was climbing into the bathtub.
Nope, into bathtub.
Oh, wait. Right. Twilight was climbing into bathtub. When, after she was fully submerged into the bathwater, she gave out a long, endearing sigh, which thus caused Spike to cream all over the door.
That's fantastically stupid.
What the hell?
I don't know.
We've got another 3 pages after we finish this page.
This is gonna take us like 10 minutes because it's just slitheringly stupid.
Spike tried to quittain his moans and grunts with his huge dragging cock oozed semen as it
twitched. No, it's not spelled twitched, so it can't be twitched.
It's twitched.
Okay.
Around a little. He didn't want to let Twilight know of his whereabouts, maybe? Yeah.
Sure.
However, Spike still remained as hard as a rock, wearing full diamond armor. Because that makes sense.
Yeah.
This was due to Hui's spiky sense, which was basically like a pinky sense, except it only activated whenever Twilight was in the bath.
Hooray for uselessness. I have this super cool superpower, except for I can only use it under the most useless circumstance. I can travel through time, but only when it's 12:37 a.m. exactly. And I can only travel for 2 minutes.
When his spiky sense is activated, Spike got a raging boner.
That is... Okay, that's like having a really useless superpower under the most useless of circumstances. I can conjure a bucket of paint, but only after my foot's been run over by a bus. Useless. Just completely, utterly useless.
Since he was fifth grade this out, he has been using his time wisely.
That's an awful use of time.
Anyway, Twilight was still pissing about in the shower breath tube. Still cannot.
No, that's not. That's legitimately not.
Yeah, still not.
The wrong form of not, but it's not nonetheless.
Do I have to try to pronounce this? It's LKNWING.
It's LKN wing.
Yeah, LKN wing. That Spike was mere meters away, fantasizing about fucking her. But Twilight was getting bored of her bath now. She needs some action,
What? Just what?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
She quickly glanced around for anything that could possibly entertain her.
That's spelled right.
Surprisingly enough, and she soon found the perfect thing. Mr. Quacker's, her favorite rubber ducket.
This is gonna be the longest 4 pages ever.
She sloshed around in the water and
in the water.
She God damn it! I hate you, Colin.
Should I read this next page?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm doing this entire thing.
All right.
It's not like I'm stupid.
I'm not saying you're stupid.
She sloshed around in the water and swiped away the duck from his little perch and, with no hesitation, thrusted flotation toy into her vulva.
Just wow.
Her head swung back as she screamed in pleasure. Mean Woodgile. Spike couldn't believe his baby dragon eyes.
But he can't see because not only is there a tub in the way, but there's water in the way too.
His clapping or clawing accelerated to roughly Mach 1, whilst Twilight used her magic to penetrate herself at the speed of Mach E. That's Mach 2.72 for you mathematically inept readers out there. There.
That's
okay.
me. Having done yet?
I'm pissed off at this fic because it's so stupid.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Twilight continued to fuck or duck herself for a good 30 seconds. 30 seconds only? Okay. Before she decided it wasn't nearly enough to pleasure her to the fullest extent. So she looked around for something else to shove into her horsey vagina. She found the perfect thing lying next to a box of dildos. A toilet brush.
She opts for the toilet brush over the dildo.
I'm pretty sure they did that on purpose.
I know they did it on purpose, but still.
She quickly statured.
Sure, who cares?
To pleasure. It's like spelled French. Pleasure. Pleasure herself with a newfound toilet cleaning device. Without an E. Device without an E. The E. Fuck it. Spike, though. Spike, I guess that's supposed to be thought to himself, I know one thing that Twilight could pleasure herself with. My huge spiny penis.
Thought Spike.
With 5 exclamation points.
Spike thought to himself. Thought Spike.
Thought Spike. You see, Spike wanted Twilight really badly. Like, really, really badly. So badly, in fact, that Spike started to grow slight ill. Meanwhile, Twilight was in the bathroom spilling water everywhere whilst experimenting with various improvised sex toys such as shampoo bottles and that floaty rock thing that I forget the name of.
This person was so drunk.
Yeah. Pumice. Her vaginal passages were now pretty much full of things she found in her bathroom. Actually, that was a lie. What?
This
isn't a lie. This isn't a lie, though. Spike started to grow, whatever, and want Twilight so much that his dick started to poke through the door and he broke the ceiling because it was so tall.
Because he was so tall. But I thought he was...
Twilight now noticed the presence of a dragon penis in the bathroom and exclaimed, Spike, what are toy you doing? Spike replied...
The toy. That'd been awesome.
Spike replied in a incredible gruff voice, Twilight Sparkle, I want Tau so bad. Spike extended his arm and reached down and withdrew.
Greater than sign,
I guess. Twilight from her bathtub and held her up in the Ari. By the way, Spike and Twilight were outside now because Spike broke the roof so everyone in Ponyville could see, including the Princess Celestia,
I'd say Celestia.
who was now visiting Ponyville
On a visit. How nice.
That one little paragraph was by far one of the worst.
Yeah, I'd agree. Hey, we're like almost halfway done.
Oh my god.
It's like a 15-minute video already.
Spike didn't care though because he wanted to wreck Twi's little pussy. Really sad.
What?
Really sad.
Why is that even in there?
Because it is.
Oh, really bad. I thought it was going for really sad.
Oh.
That's how bad this is. I don't even know what he's trying to misspell.
So he positioned Twilight just so and thrust his cock into her lady bits zone. Twite's vulva had never been stretched this much before. Spike completely filled her cunt.
Ah, you said it.
What?
Cunt. Say nigger.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Why not?
Because people on the internet will yell at me.
I won't. I'm on the internet.
Fuck you. She screamed in terror and pain, but Spike didn't pay any attention. Spike could just continue to fuck her brains out, although not literally, of curse.
Wow.
The pain was so great that Twilight's cunt started to bleed and she started screaming again.
When she stopped screaming?
I don't know.
Well, I guess this was a
Spike noticed the blood dripping all over his dick, and so he decided to switch holes. He pulled out and saw that Twi's cunt was now a completely mangled wreck. Wreck.
Wait, what?
Twilight sighed for a second and wiped the tears from her eyes because she thug Spike had come to his senses. But in fact, Spike had not come at all yet, and he quick-ill inserted his cock into Twilight's tight little arsehole.
She was. He did a little dance for us.
I think I think is scarred by this at this point. And he only heard like one paragraph.
This is the stupidest damn story.
This pained Twilight like never before. She literally started crying and screaming and Tetror.
Sounds like a really bad 8-bit video game. Tetror.
Yeah.
Or really awesome.
Her screams were blood curdling, and the citizens of Ponyville just looked on in absolute sheer fear. I might have to use that sometime just for the hell of it.
Sheer fear?
Yeah. All apart from Twist, who was clapping furiously because this was he fetish.
Why Twist? Any pony ever. We read the stupidest stories. Carl, you're a dick.
Carl is a dick. Alright. Anyway, Spike was just pooting away at Twi's shithole. And Twilight was in so much pain that she started to pee and shit everywhere.
What does this sound like now? Sam?
Yeah, great. What I wanted to read.
That's exactly what we wanted to read. It's probably the same amount of paragraphs, too.
However, Twilight's butt was inconveniently, I don't even care if that's misspelled wrong, plugged up with Spike's cock. So the shit had explosive results, and soon Spike's dick and moss of Ponyville was caked in residue of Twilight's dinner, which just happened to be hay, caviar, or whoever you spell it.
Most of Pony... Jesus, Pony shit's a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
That's just disgusting.
A ridiculous amount. I called the plumber, holy shit.
Unfortunately for Twilight, Spike had a piss and scat fetish.
Yeah, he just happens to have a piss and scat fetish.
So, the sight of Twilight's fecal matter on his dick aroused him enormously. No, that was not a pronunciation mistake. There's two aroused. One spelled wrong.
Oh, sure enough.
Spike was getting close. He started giving out little gruff, deep pants and mounds.
Like meow, but not really.
Applejack, who was onlooking the display, appalled, recognized this. Secretly, she had fucked Spike before. Oh shit. Excuse the pun, please. Excuse the pun,
That's
please.
like almost
Applejack
as
exclaims.
That's almost as bad as the one in friggin' I'd Like to Be a Tree. I don't even remember what it was. It was fucking stupid, but it was so funny.
Anyway, Spike was nanometers away from his climax. How do you get nanometers away from a climax? You mean nanoseconds away, but nanometers?
No, Spike gets nanometers.
Okay, from his climax.
Climax.
Twilight, he stuttered.
Which is almost spelled right.
And in one ear-piercing roar, Spike came. Let me restate that. Spike came.
Hot.
The amount of cum that Spike was displacing was greater than the amount of water in all of ETH's she still said it wrong. Equestrias with an apostrophe. Seas and oceans. Jeez, dude.
So he flooded the world? But
yes.
They laugh when it ends like that too.
It came out at a force that was greater than the force of 1,000 newtons. The force was so great and powerful that the semen ripped through Twilight's bodily and internal organs.
Wow.
And then the spiders gave her internal organs back, and Twilight thanked them.
And everyone was okay.
Yes.
And then the spiders went to the effort-free forest, because it's effort-free. Nope, but indeed...
Indeed, Twilight exploded.
It's pretty good.
Her internals, organs, and blood and bones scattered everywhere, as well as Spike's dragony stick cum.
Okay, now this brings a question. So, if Twilight exploded...
This happened because she was taking a bath.
No, this happened because the author's retarded. But the Applejack part, what? But why is she alive if... And this is like literally a paragraph apart, so... The author had to be so drunk.
Wait, what even happened up here?
I don't even care.
Applejack, who was onlooking the display, appalled, recognized this.
Yeah, because she had fucked Spike before, secretly, so it says. So
maybe she fucked a baby Spike.
Or maybe she liked it, or she's just.
She didn't explode.
But that's the question. Why
maybe
didn't she
didn't.
explode?
Maybe she didn't fuck the full-grown Spike, and she just fucked the baby dragon Spike.
Dude, what even ever?
Fuck this story.
Stupid.
For a couple of good minutes, Spike came harder than he had ever came before. And now that he was satisfied, his one desire he started to shrink again.
Okay, so if he grows every time he gets aroused, that would infer that he was big and then he fucked.
No, because fucking Twilight was his one big desire.
Oh my god, this
story has... Stop trying to get logic into this and just erase logic, because it's just making us hurt our brains.
We're only on
I can't tell if you're in the camera anymore. I'm staring at it.
I am probably. I'm assuming I am because I can see my hair, and then you just got this bullshit there.
Okay.
I think I'm alright. Let's hurry up.
He landed with an oomph kabak inside the library, greeted by a very angry bunch of ponies, namely Applejack, Rainbow Dash,
which is spelled right.
Rarity,
almost spelled right.
Pinky IE, and Fluttershy.
Sure.
They literally started to beat the shit out of Spike because they were not happy that Twilight was essentially dead.
She's dead, essentially.
Essentially.
This story was brought to you by Brazzers.
Son of a bitch, dude. However, Princess Celestia...
No, I think that's
Celestia.
Yeah.
Celestia 10 walked into the library.
The library.
The library.
So I'm using library. What else are we using? Gritator.
Just shut up. The ponies stopped thrashing Spike's poor little head and bowed down to Celestia. Keldstia then gave the signal for the ponies to rise. She approached Spike. Speak. Sand, she magically healed him. Okay. Spike the drag. How should I do it?
Do you want to do a voice? I don't do voices.
I'm going to use a voice like this because she's a princess.
I only do voices for Midget Batman.
Spike the dragon, come outside with me. And yes, that's my Celestia voice because I fucking can. Fuck you. She took him and their 5 ponies to look over Ponyville. It was absolutely caked with a stench of hay caviar in fecal form, the smell of rotting flesh and blood from the now deceased Twilight, and the vomit of the 1,000 ponies who had witnessed the entire event. There's 1,000 ponies in Ponyville?
I love how that's the only thing we care about at this point. Is like 1,000 ponies. Damn, I know like 12. I'm like an alligator.
Spike, Ponyville is now in a state.
Yeah.
In a state
it's
because of you fucking Twilight's brains out.
Literally.
Pretty much. She said, looking at Rarity, who had Twilight's brain on her head because she had decided that Twilight's brain would be the next big fashion thing.
I'd buy a Twilight's brain. That'd be fucking genius.
Yes, I'm so very... Yes! No. Yes, I'm so very sorry, Spike said, except the a quotation mark is after Spike said. So technically
Spike said.
Yes.
So reread it.
Yes, I'm very sorry, Spike said, as the background music started to play for one Princess Celestia's letters. I couldn't have satisfied my selfish perverted desires because now all of Ponyville has to suffer. Next time I want to fuck a pony, I will have to think about the possible consequences so that no booty suffers.
Pinkie Pies.
What do you mean nobody suffers? Said Pinkie Pie. I do the worst voices, and this is on purpose.
This is why I don't do voices.
But it's fun.
All right, we're 4 lines away. Go for gold.
Said Pinkie Pie, holding a warm batch of cupcakes. Look at these great cupcakes I made with this mess made by Spike.
Rainbow Dash.
Oh, Pinkie Pie, that's such a shitty reference.
Wow.
Rainbow Dash said. Rarity, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, and Spike, and Celestia, and Applejack all laughed heartily, and they all lived happily ever after, except for Twilight, who had died happily ever after. The end. Written by Intro Bang Pie. Good Gaffnessy. 10 out of 10 would clap to it again.
Again?
Also, the title of this fanfic is Spike's Selfish Bracket Erverted Desires.
Okay, so stop swinging. So, Intro Bang Pie, you're a dick. Carl, you're a dick. Wes, you're a dick. Who else is a dick? Dick Cheney, you're a dick. Who else? I feel bad for Twilight. That was a
Spike, you're no.
That was a shitty way to end it.
Fuck you.
Alright, we're done with this. My story, my commentary. Give us suggestions or it's my choice. Yeah. See ya.